Hey, Coach Dugans. Was just
Okay.
asking, what are you getting out of your wide receiver room right now, and where do they need to make the biggest improvement between now and when the season kicks off?
Um, really, the biggest thing when just coming to a season like this, with all that's going on outside of the facilities, whether it's in the facilities, the first thing you try to do is bring the guys together, and focus on brotherhood, togetherness, being as one unit, and then you move forward. All right. And you try to talk about, or you try to enforce the things that Coach Norvell talks as far as the team goes. And those are the little things, all right, the details and their assignments, right, because we had a chance to, before fall camp started, to work on technique and fundamentals in our skills and drills work. So now the focus is, all right, the mindset, all right, playing the next play mentality, all right, and just to find details in every assignment, so but a lot of things you're working at the receiver position is, your route depth, catching the football, perimeter blocking, all right, and just some of those things that we're trying to get down so we'll be on the same page with the quarterback.
Hey, Coach. Coach Norvell mentioned that, obviously the offense didn't have a very good scrimmage on Saturday, but he felt like they've responded pretty well in the last couple of days. How did the receivers, what do they need to improve on from the scrimmage, and what have you seen from them since then?
Well, just some of those things, just being consistent, consistent in, ball security and route depth, catching the football, and finishing plays, so those are some of the things that you wish that we've done a better job of it. And in the next few practices after that, you've seen guys going out competing, getting route depth, better ball security, finishing blocks. So some of the things that you want to see those guys as a group, as an entire group, get better at. So just being consistent in the route depth, catching the football, the ball security. It's the details and the assignments. That's the biggest thing, just being consistent in the assignments. Just focus on details.
Hey, you're talking a lot about the details, and I know that's something that played a role in Tamorian's decision to come back, of kind of wanting to refine his game. I guess, what have you seen from him just in terms of his commitment to that and the strides he's made there this preseason?
He's made some strides. You still want to see him be more consistent, and working on that craft and getting better and working on that toolbox that I give these guys, but that's some of the things that you want to see out of him, just being consistent. He's gotten better. Early on was kind of a slow start, but I think that he's been improving and working on those little things, whether it's catching the football, getting the right route depth, first step in the right direction off the football. Those are just the little things with him that you want to see him improve, and I think he's starting to do a better job of it. Are we where we need to be right now with him? No, but we're making strides with it.
Next will be Aslan Pavlovich from Warchant.
Coach, you're talking about all these fine details to being a receiver. You're a receivers coach, obviously, but what sort of role have you had in terms of managing Warren and DJ and trying to keep their feet grounded and amongst the kind of the turmoil they were dealing with earlier on in camp?
Just with Warren, just trying to be the person who I said I am, or who I try to prove to be, and not only a mentor, coach, teacher, father figure, for these guys. And with Warren, just being an adult that's gotten used to social media. One day, everybody can be, all in with you, and then you put something out there, and then all of a sudden everybody's pointing the finger and calling you bad names. So just trying to show, Warren that, hey, man, no matter what, we got your back. We're all family, regardless, because he's a young man that hadn't experienced a lot of different things that some of us older coaches have, so you just show your support and be there for your players. And that's what I know.
Hey, Coach, we heard from Coach Norvell the other day about Keyshawn Helton. He said he's full go now. I guess, what's it been like to see his rehab process and where he's at now? And what does a healthy Keyshawn do for the wide receiver room?
Well, the thing is with Keyshawn, it didn't only start doing camp. This offseason, he was a machine. He actually influenced other guys to come in and get as much rehab as he did. So his mindset and his focus started all right, before the COVID even started, So with him now, it's just a mental part of it, not getting afraid of getting hit, or getting the first hit, catching the ball and getting tackled. Now that approach, it helps his mindset that he's gotten tackled. He's went through a scrimmage. Now he's getting more reps at practice, and now it only helps him mentally to get focused on, just the details and the assignment, and just focus on the different things that he needs to work on as far as the craft.
Coach, and now that you've had, 8 months now, or 8, 9 months with this offensive staff, working with Coach Atkins and Coach Thompson and Kenny and the whole crew, what's it been like? I mean, has it been a good experience for you as still somewhat of a younger coach to be in that meeting room with that offensive staff?
It's been really good, man. I'll say this: just an entire staff. There are no egos. We just want to coach ball. We want to help kids, and that's what it's been about. When we've been in the meeting room, on the football field, just focusing, helping each other out. Like this team's one unit. And as a coaching staff, on the offside of the ball, really both sides of the ball, all right, we're one unit. So our mindset is, to focus on, the little things and helping the kids and put these guys in a position so they can be successful on and off the football field. So Coach Norvell, he's been, demanding. And that's what us as a coaching staff, we're used to, being held accountable, on and off the football field. And to be honest with you, I love it. Coach Norvell has allowed me to coach the receivers. He played receivers, so, he's been hands-on also. But the thing that he's done is he's allowed me to focus on coaching these guys and getting them right, man. It's been a breath of fresh air.
Hey, Coach. Tron, I feel, is someone, especially among the freshmen, is someone we've heard a good bit about for the first couple of weeks. I guess, how impressed have you been with how quickly he's established himself? And I guess, has that been a surprise to you of how quickly he's proven himself?
Proven himself. Well, he's made some plays, and just a young guy that I think is really a raw talent. I mean, he has shown up and made, plays here or there. I want to see him make, a few more plays, but sometimes that comes with youth, but, he did come out of, I won't say out of nowhere, and made some strides to being noticed on film. So, I mean, he is being noticed. He's done some really good things. Got a long ways to go, just being consistent. But I do feel good about the strides that Tron has made as far as being a good blocker and also not only blocking, but catches and making some plays on the perimeter.
In that same group of freshmen, Brian Robinson and Darian Williamson, how have those two done at getting acclimated and getting a feel for what's being asked of them?
I think early on it was kind of to a point where they were really, all the young guys were swimming. I think Brian Robinson is probably just the closest to Kentron, as far as kind of knowing some of the assignments. I think Brian was doing a really good job before, he got a chance before he went down. And I think he's another one that has a chance for us. Darian also, he was coming off a knee injury, so he's gotten better. Still got a ways to go, but I like all three of those guys' attitude and what they bring and what they could potentially bring to this program.
Sizzle is what gets everybody interested, at least the fans, Coach. Warren and Tamorian's size and speed, Kentron's size. But what about Pokey? People don't seem to really speak much about Pokey. What have you seen from him? How important is he to your segment team?
I think Pokey brings a different skill set to the room. I think he's a ball in hand guy. Does a really good job after the catch. Just getting the focus on the details. But I think he's an explosive kid. That brings a lot to the table. Once he gets going, it's hard to stop him, especially if it's a one-on-one situation. But I think his skill set brings a lot to that room, along with some other guys. Like you talked about Keyshawn, you talked about Pokey. You got some other guys that stepped up and played some major roles too. You got Jordan Young that's done a really good job. stepping up and competing, also, so it's that room, that entire group, brings something different to the table, that does a really good job as far as competing and helping each other as a group, as a whole, to get better, and to be honest with you, I just want these guys to compete like I used to compete. How these guys used to compete when I used to play, and these guys are taking to that, and helping each other out and competing their butts off and wanting to be the best, wanting to get better daily, wanting to be the best teammate. I want to be the best brothers, all right, and helping each other out. And that's what it's about, man, just one unit, not about one individual. And that's how we're going to move forward as a receiver group this year.
Last one will be Ira from Warchant.
Hey, Coach, the event you guys had with the team last week, where you guys went out to the I guess plantation area, and the players had the campfire talks and all that. What it sounds like it was a real powerful night for a lot of the players. As a coach, hearing some of these guys' stories, I'm guessing you might have heard some things you hadn't even heard before from your own guys. What was that night like, and what do you think it could do for the team?
Well, it was good just to hear these guys speak. Just sitting around the fire, going around from individual to individual, just hearing what's on these guys' hearts. That meant a lot to myself, because, you want it so bad for these guys. You preach and give a message to these guys, daily, important to them daily, and try to touch the hearts and mind of them. And then when you just sit back and get a chance to hear these guys talk and just hear what they got to say, it makes you proud as a person, as a mentor, as a father figure, not only a coach, but just to hear these guys' heart and what it means to them, to be a really good teammate, what it means to them to be a receiver at Florida State, what it means to them to be, just wanting to be the best and want to be the best teammate and not necessarily even talk about football, so, as a coach, I got emotional because heck, man, this is my school. That's my group, got a chance to play the same position. And just to hear those guys talk and just have respect for one another and the different backgrounds, different ways these guys were raised, that was just, like, for myself, it was just very emotional to hear these guys speak. And it meant a lot to me because, that just made me feel like, man, I can't let these guys down. These guys depend on each other. These guys depending on me. So just to hear those guys, talk, it carried over to the next day with myself, because I got a chance to, I found a coaching or teaching moment to teach and instill more in these guys, so just to hear that, that hadn't been done. I hadn't seen it done in so long, but just to hear these guys get a chance in a different environment to just talk, and just to listen, and sometimes you need that because that, especially that receiver position, especially what's going on in America right now. You need that somebody that just, I don't need you to talk, I just need you to listen and hear my heart. And that's what you got out of that night.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.